No. You take your bottle.
Snake eyes, you rascal.
No, I gotta go on Chad. So if you don't eat now, we'll have to eat later.
Oh, hey, we're live.
What?
No. Hello, hi everybody. How's it going?
Hey.
Good evening.
What's
Why am I notified about these things?
Why didn't somebody alert me with a noise, with an audible sound?
Ding.
What's up, gentlemen? How you doing?
What's going on? Good.
Yeah, having a good evening.
Wednesday.
Well,
Yeah. Well, it's another Wednesday, and the Three Stooges are back at it. Yeah.
Why not?
How's your week been, Scuba? What have you been up to?
I've been inside a sand filter, changing carbon. Yeah, life of a fish guy. Yeah.
luxury.
You get to that big boy stuff. It's not like I rinsed my little carbon bag from my aquarium. You're like, let me just crawl in there.
Yeah.
The price of doing business with Bond villains, I guess.
Right.
Well,
exactly.
look, at least you didn't go the way of a Jaws 3D in SeaWorld. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
What about you, President Mikey? What have you been up to, buddy?
Campaigning, signing stuff.
Kissing babies.
Kissing babies, signing babies, kissing ladies.
Signing baby, whatever you want. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Nice. Very cool. I have to say that I'm excited for this time of year. Halloween is my favorite holiday. So that's fast approaching. And it's monster cereal time again. You know, Not Top Goon sent me a message and he was like, I don't even know what that is. And I was like, you've never tried or I said, you've never tried monster cereals? And he's like, no. I was like, dude, you got to give this a shot. Like 2 days later, I get a picture of a box of Count Chocula. I was like, attaboy. There you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Run to chalk you up.
The new one, the caramel apple, like goth, whatever, Monster High looking kid. No, haven't tried that.
Hit the bricks, kid.
Get out of here, Monster High.
Hey, Frankenberry.
Nobody wants you. Yeah, that was a new opening. I switched the intro around just a little.
Stop there's my
finger. Don't look at the finger.
Oh God. Jeez.
So am I like Mr. Deeds now with the foot?
Yeah, it's a lot like that.
Don't look at the foot.
No, I don't want to. It's dead. Can't feel a thing.
It's trying to come off.
I'm just tune in next Wednesday to see if Chad has a fingernail.
Word.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of fun people hanging out with us.
Always.
Mrs. M. Vargo, Super Zoe sends a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, and says, "Sending my love. Happy Wednesday."
Her pink Vanguard.
I was gonna say, look at Zoe there with her pink Vanguard.
Adorable.
I have like all sorts of popcorn shit in my teeth now.
Yeah, you shouldn't have picked popcorn. Shouldn't have done that. It's a horrible mistake.
It was the way I was going. I made a decision and I stuck with it. Zoe, thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you for being here, and you're awesome.
Most definitely.
Chris from Cutthroat Comics wants to know, how many of you collectors and dolly lovers have a Vanguard in your home now?
Yep.
Not in my home yet.
It's sitting right over there waiting for me to carve a spot. Yeah. I'm thinking like getting some...
cradle it like Godzilla.
Right. Yeah, late at night. It helps me sleep.
So let me get this straight. We had agreed we weren't going to look at the camera, so I didn't see what you guys were doing. Scuba, were you nursing Godzilla with Elmer's glue?
Maybe. I thought it was way more comedic effect in that than me just sitting like...
I mean, nursing Godzilla like, alone was pretty good.
Whatever, it's all good, right? World Made of Cardboard, good dude, is asking, who's Larry? Me. Who's Curly? That guy. Who's Mo? That guy. Right there. That's it.
Hey yo.
That's the thing. I don't know. This morning I was working on that. And Mikey's like, so are we still doing this stream? I was like, yeah, man, I'm almost done. Takes some time, right? There's a workflow involved in building a live stream.
Sure.
Yeah. That's who's who. Same time, Toys says, let's go. So does Victor. Let's go.
Do it, Doug.
Who's Shemp? We don't have a Shemp. Maybe if we get a fourth, we'll make them Shemp. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Shemp guy.
The core trio.
Schmebulok.
Oh God.
Schmeckelborn.
What's up, Jordan?
What's up, Bjorn? Justin Boots here. That's cool.
Hey.
I try to throw up everybody's little like chat greetings during the intro. Sometimes I don't get to them all. You know what I mean?
Especially when you're doing.
Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're at the part where everybody was checking out the intro. Scuba Daddy.
Oh,
Larry is
Hey,
Scuba.
Greg.
Curly is Mike. Mo is Chat. No, Larry. Curly. Mo. There.
I'm Will Sasso.
You can't miss my hair. You can't miss it. TK Storm says, word to my people. The chat, Chad, Scuba, and Mikey, the Three Stooges, and Kato,
Hey,
our
Kato.
good friend Kato. He had just made a new Three Stooges logo for us, like right after I finished loading all the old stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna hold this one because I don't want to redo. I didn't want to redo everything." So yeah.
He does make me want to get a smoking jacket. I'm not gonna lie, and just like have that for when I'm hanging around the house.
Is
I
there
could
a
go,
more
I could go
dapper
put my
look?
wife's
I don't
robe
think so.
on. I could go put her like silk robe on.
Ooh.
Just go get that freaking hat again. I loved the hat.
Yeah, the hat and the
Maybe
kimono.
Great
for the
hat.
next episode, the hat might make a comeback.
Let's bring some hats into the mix next time. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, I always wear a hat, right? So
It's true.
I can do that. It's
You don't
Wacky
know
Head
that this is a
Wednesday.
wig.
Yeah. Get your crazy lids.
Yeah, Justin Booth wants to know what the frig did I just see? Which part?
Nothing.
All of it.
Don't
Literally.
don't
all
worry
of
about it.
Yeah. Stop asking cop questions, sucker.
It's a
See what
screen,
happens.
Larry.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mikey's mom.
Hi, Mikey's
Love
mom.
you.
Hi, Mikey's mom. Brian's like, Chad, pay attention to me. Oh,
Witness me.
this friggin'
Oh,
guy.
speaking of
Look at
which,
this shit.
this guy.
What's up, Yojo?
This guy.
What a
Mikey, you
jerk.
were on with them on Monday.
I was. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a nice time. I enjoyed all of those guys.
Is that the political answer or is that the real answer?
You know, I can't tell you the real answer.
Oh, okay.
I don't want any evidence of it.
You don't want to
No, I
make
had a
anybody cry.
fantastic time. It was a great
You're like,
time.
Those guys are horrible and they eat a lot of onions.
What's wrong with that?
Didn't like them.
Yeah, it looked like you guys were having a good old time.
We had a nice time. We just talked amongst ourselves.
Yeah. Had some
Just like
coffee.
butter,
Yeah.
some coffee.
Linda Richmond.
Some topics. Oh, thank you. That's a Leslie homemade. It's like one of her first shirts she ever made me.
Dude, that's so rad.
Isn't it?
Lovely.
I'm just
Nice.
Oh, I'm off topic.
so, whatever. It's all good. That was last week's topic.
Here, I got your hat.
There you go. There you go.
But mine's way up on the wall. I can't get it.
It's too high. Leave it there.
Just leave it. Bear 11 Charlie's here, as
What's up,
is
Bear?
V Conley. A couple of awesome person dudes and moderators.
Good doodles.
All right, so if
Yep.
Mikey's the president,
Stealing beef for
Now
fight.
that'll give me votes.
That'll get you
right
both.
there.
Right there.
And Mython's already chairman of the committee, so we're good there. So
Nice.
Dad, somebody's got to lead the DoD.
Yeah.
That's right.
I got.
Uh,
You're only
Kaiju
as good as your cabinet, man.
No,
This
that's
is true.
true. Yeah. Kaiju
So
Kitty
true.
says, fuck yeah, Halloween's my favorite too. Every day is Halloween. Agreed.
When there's a crisp in the air, like it just goes from like blazing hot to like, hey, it's kind of nice out.
Leaves
when
are falling. Gets a
yeah,
little
there's some
spooky,
leaves falling
little
already.
A
Chili
nice
sounds
autumn
good.
crisp.
Yeah.
Lovely. God
Oh,
almighty, that's
no.
terrible.
Shane from Crystal
Ooh.
Clear is here.
Oh.
What's up, Shane? Good
I
to
think
see
it's
you.
spreading.
Soul Brother #1 says, Chad, Mikey, Scuba.
going
What's
on?
good? You're good.
What's up,
Yeah.
sir?
Thanks for being here.
Is he Amish? I have no context for that question. Maybe?
Maybe.
What do you say,
Bobby
Scoob? Maybe?
answer.
Rumspringer.
We're probably a little too old for that. I would think so. Yeah. Oh, Cato says, give me some booberry.
I'm on with the booberry. Hell yeah.
What about the Frankenberry?
I love
Oh, the
Frankenberry.
I'll get down with some
Frankenberries.
Frankenberry. Yeah, Count
blueberry.
Chocula is my jam. When I was a kid, it was all about Fruity Yummy Mummy. It was very like Fruit Loops-ish.
I don't know that one. It sounds
Well, they did
delicious.
away with it because they had Fruit Brute and Fruity Yummy Mummy, and they would kind of go back and forth. They were like the same thing.
Well, they did away with it because there was no actual fruit flavor in it. It was all chemicals. But hey, we're 80s kids. It doesn't matter. How about some more red number 5?
Flavor like chemical chocolate, though?
Yeah.
It's still so good, like it fucks up the roof of your mouth, and you're like, Count Chocula.
Yeah, you get that Captain Crunch ground glass texture. Oh,
Give me that
God.
Kurt Chocula.
Can I say, in a lab one time, we actually synthesized chemical banana smell. Yeah, that was like one of the labs we did. And then the prof's like, BT Dubs, good luck getting back to your dorms. Bees really are attracted to this scent.
Oh,
And we're like, what the? And he's like, I'm not even joking. We do this lab every year.
You
And
find yourself in
leaves
that
and
one
it's like,
weird level in Resident Evil where all the bees just show up, and you're like, "Wah!"
yeah. So I thought I'd be like Tommy Boy. Save yourselves.
Save yourselves. Legend series is here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. I'll give you one of these.
had a terrific time with his wake and bake this morning.
I
Chimed in.
Hal Jordan is here as well.
What's up, pal?
So's J Mac. We got a bunch of other people. Same time Toy says, I broke the arm on my Count Chocula. Ooh.
Oh.
That sucks. Yeah. Jedi Beans here. Good to see you. Yeah, I think we're just gonna. Darkest Cloister. Vanguard is my home. I guess Vanguard's at home. Brian Stevenson says, got my gray one still sealed up. Son of a Crayon Slayer says, yep, nice and muddy. That muddy one's sick.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's all take a moment to appreciate Leslie. A very
babe.
awesome person in her own right. But,
Absolutely.
definitely Pete's better half.
Definitely. I married up.
Which is hard to do.
Me too, dude. I
think
married
an
up.
extraordinary individual to be Pete's better half.
Because Pete's
but does it with
friggin'
pride.
amazing as it is.
It's amazing. Everybody loves Pete.
Yeah. Pete,
Even
your
more
wife
so
wants
for
a pink one. You might want to get
know.
on that shit. Oh, and then look at this guy. You guys saw his review, yeah?
It would be better if the windshield wipers worked. That's a fair point. I mean, yes.
He shows the door and he's like, I can't even get in this. And it's just, what?
It's classic.
That's one of the best, like,
Well done.
condensed toy review, like spoof videos I have ever freaking seen. All of you hanging out, if you have not seen Cato's collection review, air quote, of the Vanguard, please go see it. Do yourself the favor. It is
Has
freaking
anybody
awesome.
done one like the live used car sales? Because that would be extraordinary.
Like that meme?
ever
where
watch
you
those?
I
slap
mean,
the
like,
hood?
what's it gonna take to get you into this Vanguard?
Yeah, like the local ones that like here's BJ's Chevrolet, and he's like, we got this 2012 hot Tahoe right here, and this thing will get you there. You know, one of those that would be so good. So
Come on down to Crazy Al's.
Yeah,
that'd be
you
awesome.
want prices? We'll give you the best in town.
We're slashing prices all day long. John Garrett's got one in hand and another one on the way. Bear 11 Charlie has the tan.
That's what I've got, the tan.
Soul Brother number 1 says, I have one so far. Yep. Lou got my Stealth Gray sitting on my coffee table, and the muddy tan one will be her Saturday.
Shazam.
Ooh.
I did not go in on the Rattler.
Yeah,
I can't cancel what I
mean,
did.
not that.
back.
I mean, I think it's cool as shit. But I'm like, oh yeah, no, like no.
I think Jeff W has got a dozen on order. So if I second guess it,
Yeah, you can. Please, sir, may I have a Rattler?
please, sir.
Jeff W is hooking me up with a classified hiss.
He's hooking me up with a
Very
dragonfly.
nice.
The dude's a freaking G. Love the guy.
He is. He has
Awesome.
the most squared away storage unit I've ever seen, and in classic
It's
Jeff
quite
W
neat.
fashion, he doesn't like open the door. He like has a remote, and you hear it go bleep bleep, and then the door opens. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Over under on that.
Oh, I like this idea.
Yeah, I think Ryan would be Shemp.
Kind of fits. Yeah, I could see that. Okay.
Laser Pants Ryan, if you're in the building, please be advised that from now on you will be Shemp. Have a nice day.
Is it like his 10th nickname now?
Yeah.
Dude's just racking them up.
Oh, Media Clash says I'll be Shemp. That's cool.
Okay, well.
Groovy.
Crash member
Crash.
for 1 month says, sup, dudes? What's up, man? Oh, look at
What's
this.
up, dude?
Now that's a demand. I
Dance
like
monkey.
Yeah, dance monkeys.
that. Entertain me on my drive home, peasant.
Are you not
that.
entertained?
I shall entertain you with the smooth sounds of G.I. Joe Extreme. Yeah, we're going to get to it. Jedi Bean, FYI, Ollie's is ramping up for the fall. Mine did a big reset of toy tables at the front of the store today. I just happened to cross it. Tons of Marvel Legends and Star Wars.
Really?
Tons. You know what? You know what I saw at Walmart yesterday? Those
Was it the
friggin'
entire
Acolyte
Eternals wave?
figures.
Because that's what's at Ollie's.
I saw the friggin'
Forever.
Acolyte figures.
All of the Eternals. All of the what?
You what?
I'm not going to say it again.
You
Now
saw
I'm
that?
gonna-
Say it
Acolyte?
again.
Well, stop interrupting me. The Acolyte figures.
At Wally World?
They had a freaking one of those like
Oh,
cardboard. Yeah, the little here's your
Multi-sided.
Hasbro cardboard palette display.
Yeah.
The whole thing was Acolyte, and it was
and full.
full.
I'd
Part of me,
Acolyte to pass up on that.
I paused for a second, like, I wonder since this show went to shit and the Disney store removed all the merch, I wonder if these will be worth something one day. And would I even lower myself to purchase them? And I said no, and I just walked off.
And
It
then
wasn't
you
like
notice-
Cara Dune, like when they got rid of Cara, whatever, right?
Yep.
When they got rid of
Oh, what's
Cara
her
Dune,
face?
I bought everything I could immediately. And then I slowly but surely gave it all away.
She's missed. She's, huge tracts of land.
Huge tracts of land, yeah. But I want to sing.
Trucks. No. Cut that out. No singing. No singing.
Yeah, so I guess if you're fortunate enough to have an Ollie's, which I don't, then have
We
at it.
have
Whatever. I'll take a
Yeah.
look.
several. So yeah, that's good to know.
Random Diorama says, greeting, toy dude bros.
Greetings, Toad.
As
So
does
did
this
I,
guy, which
dude.
Robert Infinite Round, he debuted
For
a
sure,
new
Robert.
a new actor in his videos today, which was pretty cool.
Oh.
Something The hat came back the very next day. The hat came back. Thought it was a goner, but the hat came back. Just couldn't stay away. I don't know what tune I was supposed to sing that to, but
I thought you did it. You did it well. I don't know.
I
if
thought you
that's
did
what
it well. It
was
was very Vacation Bible School.
wheels
tune.
on the bus go round and round.
Yeah.
We got 112 people watching so far.
Cool.
Do the Three Stooges a favor and hit the like button if you would.
Better than
That
5.
helps us out with the algorithm on on the Wednesday night, because it's hard out there in them streets, kids.
Yep.
It is.
Mrs. M. Vargo uses her chat and says, "Oh shit, I got one of these too. Look at that."
What a gal.
She's flexing. I love
Sheer poetry.
Flex away. Packers, what is up, dude?
Oh.
Plus all the
Going on.
beauties here in the chat. Very cool. Wasn't there
Good to see
a
ya.
wolf cereal? That was Fruit Brute. Yeah. And then Fruity Yummy Mummy. They were competing fruit flavored, as Pete likes to say, completely chemically fruit flavored.
Then Toucan Sam sued him into oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, look out for my nose. It's going in your business.
All up in your business. Chad, how did you
He's a
slam your
serial
finger?
killer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one, Pete. How did I
Thank you.
slam my finger? Not paying attention, and I just kind of smashed it.
You reach a certain age and you just start bumping into shit. Like you should be bubble wrapped, really. I mean,
Well,
just
that's how
all
I
sense
broke
of-
my toe about 2 weeks before this. Right there. Mhm.
You got to be careful. Wear shoes in the house. Safety.
Look at this.
right?
Zoe says Halloween is my favorite. Michael hates it.
Really?
I feel like most households, I feel like that's how it is. Like one of them hates it and one of them loves it.
No, we all
Not
love it in my
yours.
house. Not mine. No. We're a little
I like
spooked.
the temp, but I don't care about
Are you
it.
going to
We're
be
a little-
doing your mega escape outside?
Oh yeah. Oh
See
yeah.
what Mother Nature
Cool.
has to say about that, you punk.
Yeah.
You know, last year I didn't set it up too early, because in the spring and the fall in New Mexico, there's this thing about like, oh, you know what a tropical depression is? Well, you're gonna have one in the desert, right? 60, 70 mile an hour winds blows half your shit away.
The boob.
So I was like, I'm not gonna do it until like 2 days before, and I finished putting everything up, and we were good to go. So Mhm.
Noise.
I don't have a lot of trees, right? So I would get leaves and, if I could, but I can't. Hal Jordan says, how can he hate Halloween? Tell him he's got some explaining to do,
You
Lucy.
got some explaining to
You
do.
got some explaining to do, Lucy. Yeah. All right. Yeah. There you go, Mikey. Captain Crunch, razors in the mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely Rachel.
For
Yep.
sure.
Oh, Silly
It's
Paul
terrible.
plays us here. It says, hello, gents. What's up?
How's it going?
Glad you're here to catch the live stream. It's cool.
Sup, dude?
Sugar
Remember when they were
Bear.
called, weren't they called Sugar Smacks?
Yeah, Sugar
originally?
Smack.
Sugar
Yep.
Smacks.
Sugar smacks.
Eat your fucking sugar. Smack the shit out of your face. Yeah.
He was cool. Sugar Bear.
Benjamin, Chad, are you going to do an update video on the Marauder Kickstarter? This isn't a shameless plug. It's just the fact of the matter. We did a member stream last Friday at Mikey and some other guys, and we spent the whole member stream going over delayed Kickstarters, other delayed Kickstarters, problems, things like that. Basically, Benjamin, here's the 30-second rub.
That's just the
I'm
tip.
sure somebody like, what's his name, driving home's like, that's what she said as he's driving home.
Just randomly shouting.
The Marauders Vietnam Kickstarter started off with 4 SKUs, 4 figures, right? 2 Americans, 2 VC. Their initial funding goal was $67,000. They kept getting more money, so they just kept adding more SKUs to get more money. SKUs that they didn't have sculpts for. They didn't even have digital renders for half of them when they put them up. They were just silhouettes or question marks. and they added so much stuff, it just collapsed on them. So you can't go from 4 SKUs to 37 SKUs and think you're going to get your shit out on time when you have no molds. So it's fucked.
He may have been talking about the updated incentive. The new how they restructured.
Yeah, maybe.
I like to think we elicited that response.
I
like
did
think
get
we shined
some
a little
messages.
light on that.
I got several messages.
I think maybe my math caught some attention.
It did. Yeah. So many people messaged me on Kickstarter and Instagram, people that I'm not even friends with. And they're just like, hey, so, maybe you should consider this. And I was like, look, man, I just wanted dollies. I don't want bullshit. Like, I paid for dollies. That's all I care about.
Yeah. And I didn't make that to like trash them or anything. I just wanted to put it into perspective a little bit. So I'm okay with it. I'm glad they did what they did. I didn't think they would. They did. Kudos to them. That's man. I'm not
going to shit on it
other than the toys. Like, for sure.
Apparently Super 7 has acquired the rights to 89 Batman IP. Did you guys see that?
No.
Yeah.
Where do they get all their toys?
Can't say wonderful.
Snatch.
No, I would
At least
say,
not yet.
where did they get all those expensive toys?
Where did he get those inarticulate expensive toys?
Yeah, I'd be
If
worried
they're
too,
overpriced.
Justin.
I'm not. Well, and they may just be reaction. Who knows? Like, reaction is its own thing. They do reaction figures based on so many IPs. I wouldn't think that they're going to be like the Reaction Plus Joes or anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. But that would be cool to see how they do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy them, but I like looking at stuff.
Have you guys checked out your local Spirit Halloween store yet?
I just passed it today. Like, oh shit, empty spot. I should have known that would be a Spirit store.
What store did it take over?
What?
It was like one of those dollar store, mega dollar stores.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ours moved into a former like Super Dollar General or whatever. But the metro area where we live, there's probably 15 Spirit stores, but the one that's closest to us, the ma'am and I, we spent the afternoon together yesterday because we don't get a lot of time together these days. We just went out, went and got all her nails done, the mani-pedi thing and all that.
Not yours.
And then Spirit's right next door. And then the movie theater's right next door.
Oh, nice.
We didn't go into Spirit because you got a backwards plan from movie time, right? We still had to have dinner. So, and we just made it in the theater as the trailers were playing. No friggin' Beetlejuice trailer.
What?
Yeah. Weird.
Wow. I'm really looking forward to that.
But yeah, we saw Alien Romulus.
And
I was hopeful at the beginning. I was like, man, everything about it felt like the first movie, where like things turn on and you hear that like dunk, like the tube kind of turning on and
yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is pretty like Alien, like original Ridley Scott Alien. And then as it went along, I'm like, the special effects look great as they're flying like past the ring of this planet. They didn't just do it cheap. Like you can you can see the ring moving. Like they did a really good job.
Oh, wow.
With it. My personal opinion, no spoilers. It borrows too much from the end of another Alien movie. Like the end is almost like point for point. Like you're fighting this into this. Here's the outcome. And it just gets too convoluted at the very end. I could have done without that last bit, and it would have been. But it was cool to hear a pulse rifle firing again. I will say that.
Sure.
It was nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. The end of Cato's review is lit, literally.
Literally.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Cato. Yeah. So something I wanna kind of touch on. I know I asked the two of you guys backstage before we went live, and neither one of you guys heard of this. So it's about 4:00 my time, so about an hour and a half ago. I'm eating my Count Chocula, and I open my YouTubes, and there's a live stream going on It's a channel that I'm not even subscribed to, so obviously the algorithm put it on the homepage. At least for me, you know, probably based on what I do and don't watch. But it was Mega J Retro, a name that a lot of people know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
With Ken from Toy Connections, again, a name that a lot of people know.
Yep, know both those dudes.
Freaking Larry Hama. Larry Hama on a live stream. And Guy Dorian Sr. So they're talking about the project, the comic book that they're working on. I was pretty excited to see Larry on a live stream. It's not very often that you're
that's
ever going to see that. Scuba?
No, you're just not going to see Larry on a live stream.
The crazy thing is, for as much as I've heard Mega J Retro's name thrown around, I've never seen his channel. Again, this isn't personal or anything like that. It's just a discussion, right? Because sometimes you see things and go, wow, I wouldn't have expected that. Pedro's here. What's up, Pedro? Good to see you. And Talib 1980, good to see you as well. Check this out. How many views? Now, we're talking live. How many live viewers do you think were there? Oh, hey, look. Shemp's here. What's up, Shemp? Yeah, Shemp. What do you think?
How many views?
How many people watching live?
Live.
Mega J Retro with Larry Hama and Ken. How many people are watching live?
200, 300.
Mikey?
Tree fitty. Should have gone with the $1, Bob. Dang it.
That can't be right.
5.
That's a tie.
The whole time I was watching this, it bounced between 7 viewers down to 4, back up to like 5 or 6, down to 4, back up to 7. It never went above 7 or below 4. That was it.
What the heck?
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
So obviously this is from my phone, and then look at, just to verify it, I looked at it on my computer. Mega J Retro, 7,530 something. Yeah. That, for some reason, because I've heard his name so many times, I thought he would have had double that. But it's cool that his name's still getting out there. But yeah, look, there it is right there. 5.
That is bizarre.
5 people watching.
I mean, just Jay and Ken alone, you know, would garner 100.
Easy.
You know, just a pop-up live stream like, hey, like this, like, hey, you didn't expect it. We're here. Hi.
That don't make any sense.
Look at this guy yelling at us. Show the cool, rare stuff. Get fucked. We'll get to it when we get to it.
As of now, that video's only had 239 views.
That's a crime.
Yeah, that's
wild.
That's pretty crazy,
right? This is the Godfather.
Yeah,
bizarre.
Absurd.
Only 5 people watching live. And it's not like it was buried because, again, you can see I'm not subscribed to Mega J Retro, and the algorithm still threw it on my homepage. So
I mean, just the title alone, G.I. Joe, Here Comes Larry Hama.
Yeah, move over G.I. Joe. You know, all the Hasbros were like, hey, I'm gonna hate watch this. I guess not.
But they didn't, because there was only
they
5.
did not. No,
they didn't even do that.
Man,
no, that's crazy, man.
Wild stuff.
Well, that's some wild and crazy stuff.
Weird, wild stuff.
I hope it gets lots of views.
Jeffy's here and says now that Chad's retired, once October hits, he has 30 days to get his display up. No, I already answered.
30 days on the clock.
I already answered that. Oh man, George Aiken's here. What's up, George?
Hey, George.
Oh, hello. Look at this guy's here
Carol.
Too. Carol.
Up,
we got all the awesome people here. So many awesome people hanging out with us. I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out with us. Golden Crisp Sugar Bear was a pimp.
He was pimp.
Straight pimp.
Sugar Bear. It's right there in the name.
Oh yeah, come on, Sugar Bear.
Yeah.
Impossible Pie says, "Don't let me down, Robo Skull."
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm with you, Pie. To get that update the next day on Thursday was like,
especially in parentheses that says you should expect more delays.
Yeah, and I was like, come on,
like come on to you, man. Darth Wizzy Wizard and
Hey, Wizzy.
Balake are here. Good to see you guys.
Damn.
What's up, sir?
Frostbrite's G.I. Joe Repro sends a $2 Australian super chat. Thank you
What's
very
up,
much, my
Frostbrite?
friend. It says, good day, gents. I hope your week is looking great. Well, Scuba was he was stuck in some filters or something.
Yeah, I managed to get most of the carbon off of my fingernails and hands. Otherwise, it looked like I was changing oil all day.
Yeah. Mikey, how's your week been looking?
Yeah, it's a week. It's a pretty basic stuff.
You want to see how my week looks?
If you show me that damn finger,
Yeah, I don't want to see the
Not the finger.
Put the finger away.
Not the finger, man. Here, let me show you how my week looks. Ready? Here we go. Are you ready?
that's
Yeah, we're ready.
Oh, yeah.
That's how my week looks. That's what I do.
Scary face.
That's it.
Where's Commissioner going?
Commissioner, where did you go? Jason Evangelista sends a $2 super chat. Thank you, Jason. And says, evening, Chad and crew. It's Replay Squad for me.
What's up, Jason?
Well, thank you for the super chat. And Replay Squad is always, always appreciated. Otherwise, this awesome live stream with Larry friggin' Hama would only have 5 views. So, yeah.
Yep. Hope
This stuff's important.
Gets some legs.
True.
Yeah. Zachary says, I call
5 POS.
Super 7 5 POS.
I don't think they have anything to do with point of sale.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah, there was a pulse rifle. Yep. The strong female protagonist. She fired a pulse rifle a lot in that movie.
Mary Sue gets a fully automatic rifle.
Watch out. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're at on that.
Well, that's disappointing to say the least.
I got something for you guys real quick. Here's
Really?
my $1 million Hasbro idea. Larry Hama wrote the G.I. Joe comics for Marvel. Larry Hama is integral to G.I. Joe.
Yep.
Hasbro owns G.I. Joe, licenses Disney IPs, namely Marvel Legends.
Sure.
Before Larry wrote G.I. Joe, he came up with a treatment for something called Fury Force, which was a clandestine team of operatives ran by Nick Fury's son.
Yep.
What I would say to Hasbro, if they're listening, which I doubt, you have your Transformer crossover stuff. You have Knight Rider, you have the Ecto 1, you have the Back to the Future Time Machine DeLorean, Transformer Joe crossover, all that stuff. You do a G.I. Joe classified crossover, and you cross it over with Marvel Legends and do a limited run Fury.
Hell yeah.
Do the original concept Fury Force from Larry Hama, you know, with the precursor to Snake Eyes and all those characters. And that's what you do. Classified Legends Fury Force crossover. $1 million idea.
Sounds like a love letter to G.I. Joe fans.
Sounds like a love letter to not only G.I. Joe fans, but also Larry Hama, a guy who, you know, worked decades on Joe. What do you think, Mike?
I think
I
he's
like the
tearing up.
idea. I like the idea. But
Is there a
if
butt?
Origins Snake Eyes is Larry Hama's Snake Eyes, maybe I don't want to know what his Fury Force is now.
No.
If we're going into World War II where there's pretty clear black and white, good guys, bad guys, maybe I don't want to see Sergeant Fury sympathize with Nazis. I don't know. Love the idea. Love Fury Force. Love G.I. Joe. Like Marvel. Love the idea.
How would the
I
president
don't know if anybody's got the stones to pull
respond
that
with-
off.
Yeah,
Love
how would the president say that?
Yeah.
Sounds risky.
Did you growl too hard in that one?
Did it tickle?
All right. Try it again. Reset. How's the president feel?
Sounds pretty risky. I don't know if I would touch that one. Too many lines coming together, coming apart. I don't know about that, Chad. It's a good idea. Maybe not right now.
I would get behind it. I would.
Well,
of course, it's my idea, so I'm biased.
I'd let it back all the way up.
Yeah, I don't know. I was always very intrigued with the Fury Force idea and how that kind of evolved into G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the original Joe team was very small. Fury Force was a small team. When you look at some of the original designs, you know, the guy who was the precursor to Snake Eyes, I don't remember what his name was, Ghost or something like that. And he had the hood on and just kind of goggles.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to explore that.
It wasn't some guy that just ran his mouth the whole time and, you know, was the bad guy in his own movie, Mikey. It'll be okay.
I would like to think so.
Mikey, it's got to be better than Desert Snake Eyes.
Yeah, here's your caramel crunch Snake Eyes, you know. You could do them on a retro card. So. You could do them on a retro card. He could write new file cards because they're his characters. I think it would be a cool little homage. Not trying to sell you on it. Mikey's the pessimist of the group. That's fine.
I would love to see it. I think that would be really cool because you don't have the risk of ruining anybody's like characters that they've spent their entire life growing attached to.
Yeah,
it would be kind of cool. Maybe it could even, if they even wanted to tie it into the beginning of G.I. Joe and like this is the team that started it. It wasn't called that, but they started the movement. You know, it could be very, very cool.
Yeah,
but who would write it? You seen a movie lately?
Yeah, but really all you would need
went
to
on writer strikes for this shit. What?
Stay on strike.
He's already done the character designs. He just writes the file cards, you know. And on this live stream that he did today with Mega J Retro and Guy Dorian Sr. and Ken from Toy Connections, he was talking about writing like dossiers for characters and things like that. So it's something he can still pump that out, you know.
I don't doubt that.
I would get behind it. And I'm not much of a 6-inch collector, but if they did a 6-inch classified Legends crossover Fury Force, I'd buy the shit out of that.
Oh, that'd be rad.
Yeah, I'd dig it.
No doubt.
And we'll move on from that. We'll see what the chitty chat has to say about that.
Tally ho.
Yeah. Oh shit. Impossible Pie says, I mentioned to Jay, being Bartlett, to do a sugar cereal versus. I would get behind that. We did a fast food versus. That shit was awesome. That one was fun. Good. Yeah. Jacob Rayal says, what's up, chat dude bros? Hope you're all doing well. Much love from the team at the shop. Very cool, man. Good to see you.
Dude?
Jacob is he's part of Yo Toys here in Albuquerque. Really awesome guy. Nice. All of them at Yo Toys are phenomenal people, and I fucking love them. Good to see you, Jacob. Thanks for being here, man.
Sweet.
Aw.
That's really
nice. Need to come out to visit you and Yo Toys.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah. If you get one, you have to do the other.
Keith from KB Jotographs and I have been discussing, now that he lives in Arizona, since he made his move, I guess he's going to come out, you know, when it can work out, but he's going to come out, visit. We're going to go do some toy hunting, obviously at Yo Toys. And he's going to come see
the Sanctum.
The Sausage Factory.
Why the blindfold?
Just
follow your nose.
Relax and breathe deep, right? Don't clench. It'll be okay. Judge Dredd says, I don't always watch channels I'm sub to if it's not something I'm interested in. Yeah, same. Fair. I was just surprised that the algorithm threw it up on my homepage. And then when I look at it, I'm like, what's that fucking Larry Hama on a live stream? Like, that's a blue moon kind of a thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Totally. Joe Fan 84 is here, just so you guys know.
Hey, what's up?
Trying to keep up on this chat.
You're doing good.
Keep up.
Stay in there, champ.
Oh, look at Problem Man 2 dropping some knowledge. This isn't Mega J's main channel. There you go.
Ooh.
Weird. Why would you not have Larry Hama on your main channel? Bizarre.
That's something that he points out. So thank you.
Huh.
That's good to know. Good to know. I appreciate it.
Interesting. Okay.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you.
knowledge.
Kato's Collection says Transformers G1 humans and Fury Force humans, no brainer.
Wouldn't it be cool? Transformers, all like muscle cars and shit.
Oh,
Darkest
That would be
Cloister likes my idea, Mike.
I love your idea. I just worry about the execution.
Yeah, and see here, speaking of execution, here's a good point. Which team would manage it? Who manages the Transformer crossover stuff? Transformers? There you go. I don't know. I just think it would be cool.
I don't know.
G.I. Joe classified furry force.
furry force. Real life fur suits.
Plug in tails and shit.
Yeah, those
And they'd have
Halloween
to be
costumes are
warped.
going to be
They have to be
wild.
all sad and warped, like the weapons.
You've been scritching and scratching, waiting for these figures.
Jeff Butler, there you go. The Fury Force character was called Spook.
Well, can't use
I
that.
have to change that shit.
Can't use that. We can't do a hooded Cobra Commander. We definitely can't call a character that.
I'm sorry. What did you say your name was?
What the fuck did I just hear?
Yeah, kind of like that, right?
Oh,
CIA Spock.
Well, but a spook is a G-man. They're a
Right.
government agent.
Yes.
Whatever. I'm sure somebody would fucking.
that's what it means to me.
Yeah.
Somebody would get all nuts about that. Apparently, Nick Fury Jr.'s mother would have been a French resistance fighter, obviously before Nick Sr. met the Contessa. I'm not worried about all that shit. I'm not worried about all that. I'm
Nick
just saying,
Fury
Nick
was
Fury's
slanging.
kid. But you would have to retcon Nick Fury's kid anyway, because back in the late 70s, early 80s, Nick Fury was still the white guy with the salt and pepper hair.
Well, now that's
As
come
played
back.
by David
Fury
Hasselhoff.
Jr.
So-
is the Sam Jackson version in the toys and
Exactly.
stuff,
Yeah,
so-
because we're using the Ultimates version of Nick Fury. Oh,
Salt
I
and
have
pepper
to
hair.
point this out.
Lol.
Du, 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 du.
Do you see who this comment's from?
Droog.
G.
It's from Drew G. Druga.
Droog.
I love Drew.
Because somebody says, I never fucking read his chats.
So you're just doing this out of spite?
I'm doing this like I'm slowly
Spiteful
pointing it
read?
out. Drew G left.
Drew,
a
I've
comment.
seen it. He's actually deleted your chats in our.
You're blocked.
I put you in fucking timeout. You're in timeout, son. Yeah.
Jeff, block this man.
Jeff, get to work.
Love you, dude.
Wrench this mofo.
Oh, Chad from Pendragon says to grow the side channel.
That makes sense. That's a fair point. I didn't think about that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't think
I
about
didn't
it.
realize he had multiple.
CubeTube, our good friend Quentin J. Bedwell is here. It says, "Hey, everybody, watching and drawing.
Mm,
Good to see you,
we
Quentin."
love to see that.
Yeah.
Like an action force.
Let's talk about this. Jeffy says Jensen Ackles is confirmed to be playing. Dude, he was boss as shit in season 3 of The Boys.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I got no beef with that.
So Batman
Watch
Brave
it,
and the
go on.
Bold, that's the new one. The rebooted DC Batman.
Is Brave
Right.
and the Bold even still going on? I thought that.
No. That's okay. Remember that they shit canned the Snyderverse, right?
Right.
The
Right.
new DCU, that's the title of the Batman movie.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Mhm.
cool. I didn't.
Batman,
I
Brave and the Bold, Batman General Hospital.
Batman SVU.
Batman of our lives.
Yeah. Days of Our Lives.
I don't know the little piano theme. I
Like
don't
sands
watch
through an
the
hourglass.
stories, kids.
Batman 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, I think we've seen this before.
That I would freaking watch, dude. Ooh. Jesse from JLS says, off topic, but Allison Brie has been tapped to play Evil Lynn in the live action Masters. Here's the thing. Isn't it like every 9 months that somebody talks about a live action Masters of the Universe and it just falls
Just
apart?
never. You never.
We've already done it, people. Move on.
Yeah, man. Look, Dolph Lundgren owned that shit. Frank Langella, I'm all for it. Anyway, we're gonna move on to our main topic real quick. I gotta hit some housekeeping with you fine gentlemen. Maximilian Tucker for $5 says, first comic I ever bought was G.I. Joe number 49, Larry is the Man. That's a good comic.
What's on the cover of 49?
It's the grave robbing one.
Oh, hell yeah! Yep.
Come on, tell me I don't have everything fucking handy.
Well done.
Captain
I love that
Green
cover.
Screen over here.
So I think I have 3 of this one.
I have 2.
I have one signed by Larry, and it's in the game room,
Mhm.
up on the wall. And then I have this one, and then 46 is that really fucking awesome one with the devilfish.
Love that one.
Wetsuit and
Hawk
Beachhead. They're all just
Oh, yeah.
I got
Funny.
that one signed as well. Oh, and on the other side, for some reason, I have a number 51. Was that because those dreadnoughts, Mikey?
Yeah, that was for the Dreadnoughts.
Oh, okay. What you doing there, Pete?
Oh, I just had a few laying around at my feet.
Ooh,
That's a good
yeah.
one.
That's a gooder.
That's a good one. But I gotta agree with Maximilian Tucker. There's something about issue 49, like
That just
it's gritty, it's macabre. They're friggin' grave robbing.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
when
love
you
it.
watch the original Frankenstein movie, you know, you see the silhouette of that guy like hanging from the gallows, and they just cut him down, and you're like, ugh.
My dear Mindbender is Abby Normal.
It's the wrong
Abby
brand.
something. Abby normal.
Abby normal. Brad, Maximilian, thank you for the super chat, my friend, and I absolutely agree with you. Brad Davenport says, "Punch and pie. Sorry, I'm late. Never got to be sorry, my friend. Don't ever be sorry."
Thanks for joining us.
We love you.
Pete, you want to tackle this one from our good
Yes.
friend Jesse at JLS Comics?
You are correct. Yeah, Mega J was helping out at the Delta 17 booth.
This Ken.
This year.
This is Ken. Ken is part of Delta 17.
Kent, yes. And Steve.
Yeah.
Delta 17.
Steve.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
But
Not
yes,
crowdfunded.
Mega J, Crash, and a couple other people were helping out
Crash was
and-
security.
at Delta 17.
They were busy,
Good.
which was awesome.
Good. They should be.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear they're busy. That's fantastic.
And it's, I mean, people that are not Joe collectors, but were there the year before. Oh, shut up. Were there the year before to see the Paint Masters. You know, like we were all kind of walking as a gaggle, and they were like, "That's those figures," and I'm like, "Hell yeah, ready to buy Joe Fest next year." Boom.
Yep.
There.
No screwing around there.
I got mine up by the TV,
Awesome.
all mixed in.
Keys
with
Collects. Other channels don't seem to do live numbers like y'all, 3POA, etc.
Very
Thanks.
braggy over here.
Very what?
Very braggy over here.
Who?
We.
We? Like we are.
We're showing live numbers. We're braggy.
We.
We're flexing on them.
Is that
Hundred-
French?
You like that?
153
153 people watching? You like that?
You like that shit, baby?
Check that out.
They're like, the three
Look at
idiots
this
are
shit
on.
over here.
I'm watching that.
Nobody else can see it over there where we're looking at it. They're like, "Ooh,
No, but
where?"
you're like, what are they pointing at?
It would
These
be
guys
like,
are morons.
Why do I watch this
We
channel?
are the Three Stooges, are we not?
It fits. No, it's super fitting.
Oh, yeah.
Super fitting.
Now I'm gonna have to study up on Larry. Everybody knows Curly, right? Like
'Cause I'm
Curly's the one
freaking
that always
awesome.
first comes to mind. Larry, I'm fucking Larry, man. I had to be Larry though because of the fro. It's the
Yeah.
only way to do it. Yeah. That's my
And
dog
in
bark.
between me and Scoob. You're how we connected. So,
I'm
that's
the
it.
glue, baby.
You're the glue.
I'm the glue.
We're the Oreo cookie. You're the filling, buddy.
Yeah, you guys are
People
you're
love
the
the filling.
scrumptious chocolate cookie, and I'm
Looks
the
like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing Elmer's. No,
it's like I picked the wrong week to quit drinking. Yeah. Thanks, Keys Collects. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Darkest Cloister says hate watching is fun.
Sounds stressful. I do not like the idea of it.
I can't do it. There's some channels, but first of all, we had already discussed last week that anytime you start bringing comparison into things, you're eroding the appreciation of stuff. And I'm not a fan of that. So even though I think the comment is funny, I can't hate watch stuff, because if I wanted to hate watch something, I would just watch the fucking news. And I don't watch the news.
No,
I can't.
Valid point.
I cannot watch the news.
Not
And
anymore.
I'm definitely not going to watch another YouTube channel that I have no interest in. That's why I didn't know what a robo
I don't have
was.
time for
I didn't know what a foosh
I don't
was.
have time.
It's just not my wheelhouse. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you didn't see their blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why? I don't care about the 86 Marvel Legends Spider-Man. It has nothing to do with me. So yeah, so I'm not going to hate watch it, but
Jerk
I
will
will
tell me all
watch
I need to
shitty
know about the
movies.
87 Spidey.
I will watch shitty movies.
But that's not a hate thing. That's a love for the campiness. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
so
like
bad.
people that drink
Laws,
lots of wine.
kids.
It's like it's not like you're an aficionado. You just like trash a little bit. It's okay.
Every once in a while,
It's okay.
you got to watch the poorly written Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. You know,
You do.
one minute he says, "If I had tears," and then the next he cries a little
He's
tear.
ready to
Right.
get- yeah.
Wait a second, you're a fucking liar. Whatever. The only thing I really appreciated about that movie, probably not the only, but if we try to hunt the good stuff, at least he says, "Tonight hell freezes over," and I'm like, finally somebody refers to Gotham City as hell. It's the first time in any of those first four movies that somebody referred to Gotham as hell. Yeah, moving on. Our good friend Gonzo, channel member and all-around awesome dude, sends a $2 super chat. I love that picture of him. Says, Hasbro sounds too cool. Next idea. Chad,
Next.
great idea. I think it was a good idea.
It's a great idea. Next.
Yeah.
Next, moving on.
What else you got?
They'll just fuck that up. Moving on. Here we go. Yeah. Thank you, Gonzo. I appreciate you, my man. Let me go back to the Lerv chat. Live action Masters of the Universe 2030.
Ooh.
That's like the whole returning to the moon. You remember in like 2017, they're like, yeah, man, we're going to be back on the moon by like 2020, 2022. We'll be on fucking Mars by 2030. And I'm like, I remember in the 80s when everybody was talking about how we were going to have flying cars at the turn of the millennium. We have cat memes and warning labels on laundry detergent. Don't drink this.
That's
And-
true.
Coffee is served extremely hot.
That's true. But, Chinese New Year, what are you going to do?
That's right.
It's all Chinese New
Linger
Year.
What are you going to do?
COVID.
Otherwise, we'd be at the moon.
Chad from Pendragon with this hot take. I liked White Guy Fury. Just saying.
Yeah.
I think
That's
that
hot, baby.
Sam Jackson does a good job as well. He did until they, decided to do whatever the fuck they did with Nick Fury, right?
No.
Yeah, well, he started losing me with that line in Winter Soldier about last time I trusted somebody, I lost an eye.
And then you find out it was from a
because
cat?
scratch.
So it wasn't Black Girl
Street
Magic.
cred
that lost you?
revoked.
It wasn't Black Girl Magic.
No,
Okay.
it was a kitten. It was a cat.
Nick Fury started off on such a high and a hype that it was just this slow slide to like you're a tertiary character in anything you're in. You just become like a freaking joke. But
Yeah,
my opinion. Brad Davenport says that character Spook would be canceled.
I mean, technically, he already was, right? I mean,
Yeah.
canceled a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it was not because of the name. Like, evolution.
Okay. I don't think like a weirdo. So,
are you saying people that think are weirdos?
Yes.
Okay.
Thinking is for weirdos. You just do.
I'm fair.
You're just
I'm
a
fine with
doer.
it. I'm fine
right?
with it.
Like Jim Carrey and Yes Man. I just do it, baby. I don't feel that the character would. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, if they're canceling Hooded Cobra Commander because Cobras have hoods and it's an executioner's hood, I'm sure somebody would get super, blue haired about that name.
Yeah. I mean,
But
the
it is
character
a
would be fine,
common
but
term.
you'd remove the, yeah.
It's a common term for like, government agents. Spook. It's a common term. Plus, Spook wasn't in all black anyway. He was in camouflage. You saw those
You're
color
saying
studies.
because of his name, he would have to. Are you insinuating something there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're gonna rename him Stalker.
Stop.
Oh no, we can't use that either because that implies something bad too. Buttercup. We'll switch him to Powerpuff Girl names.
We'll call him Looter. That's a bad name. Don't call him that. Yeah.
Pink Ranger.
Pink Ranger. That's it. Yeah.
Bubblegum.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
apparently, I missed a chat from Drew, and now he's unhappy again.
You ignored him again.
You can never please
you,
this
Drew.
kid. You know that?
I could see there is no pleasing.
There's no pleasing
There's no pleasing
you.
you, Sam.
Yeah. Yeah. Ken's Toy says I'm down with Jensen Ackles playing Batman. Yes, that is the new one. Yeah.
Cool.
James Gunn. I have no faith in James Gunn doing DC characters at all.
No, I got about as much faith in him as I do Taika Waititi or whatever that dude's name is.
Oh, Taika Waititi, Mr. One Trick Pony.
I'm out. Yeah.
But see, look, yeah, I get it. James Gunn did the Guardians films, and you can do a talking raccoon in a tree. That doesn't mean that you can do the Man of Steel. Superman is such an intricate character. He's the most human out of anyone because he's not human. It's very hard to write a character that is almost omnipotent like God and write him well. So I have no faith. And then he's throwing freaking everybody in that Superman movie. I don't know if you guys are keeping track on that, but they got like the Guy Gardner Green Lantern and the Flash is in it and all sorts of freaking characters.
Who the hell picks Guy Gardner, for God's sakes?
And it's Nathan Fillion. Everybody wanted Nathan Fillion as Hal Jordan.
I don't want him to play an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Why are we talking about that?
That's what I was like. To me, you're speaking Spanish. I don't know. Guy Fieri, what?
We're taking you to Flavor Town.
Bam. Oh wait, that's Emerald.
That's Emerald. It's just the Justice League, but it's just made up of cooks and chefs and stuff.
Yeah,
Gordon Ramsay's Batman.
Morimoto.
Hey, speaking of which, there's Keith from KB Jodograss right there.
What's up?
Batman, one life to live. Yeah, I don't. I mean, either I'm that far behind on the chat, or everyone's just regurgitating. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move up. Jesse says they've been trying to get the Masters of the Universe movie project going for like a decade. Easily.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They just keep sending those little tidbits.
Pardon me for uno momento, por favor.
Fuck out of here. Anyway, Kato says, check out the Fall of Grayskull 2 Kickstarter. I did. Have you seen that? Check it out. Because Kato said so.
Okay.
Gotta do.
Well, I'll go. See ya.
Gotta do what Kato says so. Viper Scout renewed his membership. Thank you, dude. Greatly appreciate that.
Kudos.
Chad has a utility shelf.
Yep. You name it.
Jim
you
Largo
can
says
pull it off.
Chad doesn't have a utility belt. He has a shelf plenty. Well, you know, it just happened to be there. I was pretty sure it was behind me, and I was like, oh, there it is right there behind my hyena.
A popcornucopia, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maximilian Tucker says, that's what got me. I had no idea about G.I. Joe except the 12-inch figures, but I loved Egyptology. Saw the mummy on the cover and had to have it, and I've been hooked ever since.
That's awesome.
Media.
Yep.
It's your friend. Have you been getting into all the Dark Energon stuff, the Transformers, the Joe comics? Have you caught any of those?
I have not. I'm not really I just barely dabble with Transformers. That was my younger brother that was all Transformers.
Yeah.
And Joe. So for him, it's like, yeah.
Our good friend Suka from the Toxic Toy Depot says, Delta 17 is nice, but you might want to wait till it's Delta 18.
Delta 18.
I'll just wait for him to show up at Ollie's.
Don't eat the green ones. They're not ripe yet.
Was issue 49 Chuck Dixon?
I don't know.
This is where we have to play the music, right?
Dun, 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 dun,
Just
dun.
kidding. I'm not gonna open it.
Jesus.
Stanley presents Serpentor. Right here's the title page. Larry Hama script. Rod Wiggum pencils. No. Jim Rosen lettering. Bob Harris editor. Jim Shooter editor in chief. No. Negative.
Hama, baby.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider. 'Twas not. Brad says, thank God for last week's members only chat. Gave me something to watch during a 2.5-hour layover. And
Oh, Chicago. Oh, Chi-Town layover. Ouch.
You're lucky you made it out alive.
yeah, man, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Chi-Town sucks. Yeah. I know a real piece of shit who lives in Chicago.
Is it the
No
mayor?
reflection on Chicago, but Chicago is pretty savage, man. Chicago or Detroit.
We had a 9-hour layover there last year going to England. Oh,
In Chicago?
God. In Chicago. Yeah.
Screw that.
Leslie's like,
You
I'm gonna
coulda
go get my
just
nails
drove.
done.
Could have drove. All the way to England.
It literally was the flight time to England, so it was like, oh.
Yeah, you would have been there by then.
went
Jesse
straight
from
to the bar.
JLS says, I can't hate watch. I have this bad habit of finding the good in everything. Makes it hard to hate things, except fuck Viper Island, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of his stuff. So
I can hate all kinds of stuff. I'm a fucking Sith Lord. Hate just grows inside of me.
Do it.
yeah,
Do it.
I try to not hate on much. I might just dislike stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, here we go. Scuba, could you read this, please? Read this paragraph from Drew G.
Larry and Moe were the heart. Shemp was first and Moe's brother. Then Curly, the other brother, came in until his stroke. Then Shemp came back. Then fake Curly. Then Joe Besser. I believe that's right.
Knowledge.
Are you hey Google?
Alexa, fact check Drew G.
Bring up the Wikipedia. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's cool. I knew that it was Shemp, Curly Shemp. I did know that. But the first Shemp was like before Three Stooges like really took off. Like the normies know it as Moe, Larry, and Curly. And Shemp is like the Fruit Brute. Like Fruit Brute was around a long time ago, but a lot of people don't know. See, I'm bringing it back around.
The deep cut. There it is.
A lot of people don't know Fruit Brute or Shemp. All right. Let's talk some dollies, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
right.
let's talk some dollies. I think we hit on everything else. Do you guys want to get to the imbecile quote of the week now? Get it out of the way? Talk dollies for the rest of the time, or do you want to wait? I'm gonna leave
So
it up to you two.
I think for where we're headed, let's do it first. The quote.
That seems logical. That seems
Yeah, does it?
Do it.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
No, that beautiful being. This one's not. It's not. It's not that long. It's very short.
Yo, asshole! You look like you bumped your head or something. An imbecile.
Ain't no Chris Angel mind freak, David Blaine trapdoor horse shit jumping off here.
David Blaine trapdoor horse shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our imbecile quote of the week, I give you this. Mr. President, if you would, please read this.
No one buys that little vintage stuff. I didn't think anymore.
Kind of a lot to unpack with this, right? It's a very, very quick statement. No one buys that little vintage stuff. That's okay.
Yeah, I tend to buy bigger vintage stuff.
I didn't think. So you have an opinion, right? It's stated as an opinion. I didn't think. But then the first part stated as a fact.
Yeah.
And it was probably good that we did this now because then we're going to segue into dollies, right? Dollies and shelfies and all our little
everybody
vertebrae.
loves
Stuff
dollies.
that I don't think anyone buys anymore.
No.
Jesse says, but it's
Classic.
past tense. Maybe you changed his mind. I don't know about that. Yeah.
I think he caught himself. Like he was thinking, because only a Sith would deal in absolutes. So he caught it with the caveat of I didn't think. Anyway, no punctuation, but
None at all. Yeah. Pendragon says
the
little
gem.
vintage stuff is quite literally the only toys I buy. Chad
Right?
is sending me his go bits. What the what? What am I doing?
you are
I-
very, very gracious.
I don't know if somebody's trying to put me on the spot, but Silly Pole Plays says, I just saw a vintage hiss. It's not a tank, my friend. For $30. Is that a good price? Yeah.
What if
Yeah,
he was
especially-
talking about the septic hiss?
Well, the septic tank. Yeah, because septic tank.
Yeah, the canopy's
Right,
not
depending on condition and stuff. Yeah.
destroyed, and the guns you can actually.
How loose is their goose?
Yep, because some of those are. Yeah.
How
Viagra
loose
could
is your
help.
blaster, baby?
But yeah,
Brad Davenport.
Right.
English teachers are shaking their heads in shame right now. You know, the funny thing is, a lot of troll comments have very piss poor grammar
I
and
think it's because they're
punctuation,
making anger.
right? You think it's just because they're
Yeah, it's like
angry typing?
keyboard warrior.
Keys collects. He sounds like short bus Yoda. Philip's story. The middle part is 100% accurate. Are
Little
you
vintage
talking
stuff.
about? I didn't think that
It's
part.
just vintage stuff.
Vintage stuff. Vintage. Good comment. Vintage stuff.
Vintage stuff.
Love it. Love
Love
vintage
it.
stuff.
Moving on.
Surrounded by.
Yeah, Kevzilla says, I'm going through boxes of that stuff no one buys anymore. I don't know. This was a comment left to me
Yeah, quite
regarding. So on Elite Legends, right? Hector from Elite Legends, he has a Facebook group. I like that group. I like Hector. He's a nice guy. I like his channel. And I posted a side-by-side of my video on the Haya Toys 4-inch Cobra Commander as designed by Apro Studios, which is like an amalgamation of, 83 Cobra Commander and Resolute Cobra Commander and a bunch of other versions that I thought he looked awesome. Even had the freaking armband. You know what? Talk about on the nose, right?
Yeah.
Well, I made that video a year ago. Okay, well, last week, the Full Force put out, some shit about, oh, look, Haya's doing it. And I'm like, where the fuck you been for a year, man? all I did was post that, and then this is the comment that came. No one buys that little vintage stuff. First of all, it's not vintage; it's a modern figure, right?
That's weird.
So everything about this, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that one. I wanted to use it. So. Pete, did you know that no one buys vintage toys anymore?
I'm just offended that this is a little. Look, I spend my day saying this is large.
Yeah. Fact.
Oh, fuck.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
They're not little vintage, they're average vintage.
That's right.
Yes.
It's average, people.
It's fine.
3/4 inches is average. It's just fine. Our good friend Balake says, if no one buys it, eBay is definitely ripping me off.
Well, if you're buying from eBay, they're almost definitely ripping you off. But yes.
Man,
Well, he said boxes, so I think he's job lotting stuff. So
I found some good deals on eBay.
I have.
Oh, there you go. The Titan says, but NPCs don't have a grammar subroutine. That's pretty fair. Yep. Yeah, see, there you go, Pete. Viper Scout agrees with you. She said it was a good size.
Right?
Yeah. And if you remember what Shannon Doherty said in Mallrats about it's a good size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently Hal Jordan says that's
Shemp,
Ryan's.
you're getting called out, dude.
Oh.
Damn. Hal, why are you calling out Shemp like that?
That's not he called it his little spud.
Here you go. Boog invented not thinking. All right. Anyway, so let's move on from this. We need to thank Sergeant Lincoln Osiris for that one.
Yeah.
That was another fun one. Hell yeah. Machine breaks down, we all break down.
Used to be a saucier in San Antone before the war. Better call up some of these greens. Noodle some crawfish out the patty, y'all.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Got some crab apples here.
That's how we all talk, huh? Chicken George? Ah. Anyway.
Excuse me, Kangaroo Jack.
So good.
We're going to spend the last little bit before Ryan has toy gains on 3POA, and they discuss some cool Terrificon finds. And we're going to talk about, and this isn't just the three of us, like everybody in the chat, somebody left a comment on my Facebook post about this and said, it's not an action figure, but it was one of those like clown water things that you attach to the hose and the hat comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, I remember that. That was so cool. Like, I don't care if it's dollies or vehicles or fucking Captain Crunch. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Issue 49, just what are some really cool stuff that you guys are like super into? That's a great impression, Mikey.
Thank you.
You know what impression Mikey does really well?
Disguising a dude playing another dude, man.
You know what impression Mikey does really well, aside from Donald J. Trump? Mr. Harry Carey.
Oh man, I love Harry Carey. So good. I don't know if I do a good impression of Harry Carey or if I do an impression of Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Well, you do an excellent.
That's probably more apropos.
Ferrell.
Yeah.
Dude,
hey, if you collected dollies, would you show them on the screen? I would.
Would you display them with their weapons or eat them?
Hey, Chad, if classified G.I. Joes were hot dogs, would you cover them in chili? I would. I'll chase them down with a nice cool Budweiser.
If the moon was a HasLab made out of cheese, would you back it and then eat it?
If they made a whale and it was made out of spare ribs, would you back it?
Oh my god.
Oh, the Harry
Yes!
Carey stuff, so good.
I needed this.
I'm sorry.
Hopefully everybody else is laughing their ass off like we are. It's a
Would you back it?
Hey, if Tier 1 wasn't patches, but it was Swiss cheese, would you still back it? I would. I'd put it on a Ritz cracker.
oh god.
Straight up. It's like 1,000 degrees in here, man. Like the bits of my elbows are sweating.
Yeah, keys.
Look at my finger.
Look at it.
Gangly.
Hey, if you were Chad's finger, would you smash it? I wouldn't and let it turn all black and show everybody.
I can't help it, man.
Would you suck on it?
It's not ready to come off.
Hey, Chad, if you left dumbbells on the floor, would you kick it and break a toe? I know you would.
I did. Yeah, that actually happened.
That happened.
Blue Serendipity. What's up? Samantha says
Samantha.
Mikey always makes me laugh so much.
Right?
I freaking love it.
Love to hear it.
Oh yeah, it's the three of us, man. We got a good vibe.
We got good mojo.
I dig it.
If you catch it at a bar, it's exactly the same.
Oh God, is it? Yeah, 100%. A lot of people hanging out with us in the chat have hung out with all of us to some degree, either collectively or separately. And yeah, I mean that's just how we are. But because I am literally frickin' Clark Kent, a lot of people for some reason can't recognize this.
Could you
With
put
the fucking dirty
Chad
hat
back
on.
in here?
Could you put Chad back on? I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
know
Wait,
who the- Oh,
God.
I'm right here. But Mikey knows. Mikey's
we've been
seen it.
hijacked.
Like when we were at DFW and I'm walking around like this, same hat, and people are like, "Are you?" Yes, it's me. Like, just calm down. It's
Yes.
yeah. Where did Commissioner Gordon go? Yeah, it's important to have fun. Yeah, Drew G says, can't wait to do it again at Joe Lynn. I haven't seen Drew in a year.
Oh, Joe.
Pete, I haven't seen you in a year.
Yeah, it's been a year.
I just saw Drew like last week.
I just saw your ass not that long ago, Mikey.
Yeah, but you subscribe to my OnlyFans, so you see my ass all the time.
Shh, we weren't going to discuss that.
There's
Anyway,
limits for everyone.
You guys should all go check out Mikey's OnlyFans.
It's just painting in the nude. It's lovely.
Oh shit! Look at this burn.
Oh, that's the alter ego.
Way to go, Greg.
You're in fucking timeout now, boy.
Real nice.
No, you're not in timeout.
Articulated face.
Chad, do you want anything other than Rice Krispie treats for Joe Lana?
Yeah, give me some bourbon balls.
Oof, God no. Hey,
Must be
Rice
Buckeyes.
Krispie treats are kind of my go-to.
Samantha, anything you make.
Oh, Paul Knapp, what's up? Says
Hey,
I
Paul.
hang out with all you guys, kinda. You're gonna hear in a minute.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
Soon.
Well, use
Few
guys.
weeks.
Use guys.
Ooh.
Paul was trying to get me to share his bed with him.
Instead, he's spooning with Alan.
Yeah.
Look, whatever gets you there, right? $5 is $5.
I'm way under
Hal
the
Jordan says, at this point, articulated chat is just a Mandela effect.
Honestly, that's probably true. There probably are people that don't know you as with that name. I remember the first time we met at the Joe Fest, and I was like, oh my God, you're articulated Chad. And you're like, shut up, dude. You're like such a small channel. You're like, shut up, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
And now people do it to you. I love it.
Welcome to Roasting Chad with Scuba and Mikey.
That's right. Up next.
And everybody in the chat too. Nah, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Second
Redfin, what's up, man? Good to see you. It says, hi, everyone. Looking to hear what your favorite pieces in your closet. Okay. Redfin just gave us our segue.
Yep.
Excuse me
So
while I whip
this is
out.
for everybody hanging out in the chat, all of you. Again, it doesn't matter what it is. You know, it could be this rock. It's all good.
I thought that was a giant chunk of salt.
I actually have a rock from the parking lot of the Palatoy factory in Colville, England.
Legit.
Yeah.
I have
Sitting over
pieces of sandstone from Hatshepsut's temple in Egypt. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell the Egyptian government, but I took that
Hope
shit.
it wasn't structural.
No, man, it's just laying all over the
one
fucking
puddle
ground.
and
Come on,
just
get out
starts
of here.
crumbling.
Yep.
Oh,
Always
see,
been a bit of
yeah,
a rock
no, that's
town.
right. Isn't Larry used to getting roasted by Mo? See, fuck, it works. It's perfect.
Yeah, but not curly. That's new.
Samantha's asking you this. I know the answer, but maybe you want to address it.
Yes, Samantha. Leslie and I are both going.
Oh, Leslie.
How long of a drive is that for you, Pete?
No,
no,
it's
it's
like
8?
6.5-ish, 7, depending.
I've said that before.
Yeah, and then 6.5, 7-ish. But you said 8.
You said it was a good size. What the shit? Yeah. Oh, look, Curse of Fenrir made it. What's up, dude? We'll start over.
What up?
Yeah, we'll start over for you. I mean, because we just been bullshitting. Yeah.
Well, since we're talking Paul Knapp, Alan Dawson.
Oh man.
Alan gifted me, well, not gifted. I mean, we were passing money back and forth like, here, I got you this. No, I got you this.
Did a thing. We did a thing.
Yeah, the thing.
It was bartership.
And yep. So yeah, Action Man Space. So I have a few 12-inch Action Men now. Look at the SAS Diver. But yeah, space. I love space.
Glorious.
Isn't that cool? And I got a
Yeah,
nice
that's rad.
stand finally, so he can sit appropriately.
Dollies in space.
Man, that's cool. That's really
That's
cool.
rad, dude. Sweet.
Kaiju Kitty says, I think my favorite piece of my collection is either my 12-inch tall NECA Godzilla or my 2-inch tall hooded Cobra Commander. That would be Sigma 6?
Could be a page puncher.
No, page punchers aren't 2 inches.
I don't know. How
They're
big
like
they are.
3 and change.
I've never seen one in real life.
I finally saw one. I saw the Cobra Commander, which that's not hooded anyway.
Godzilla!
Dude, that Godzilla is so
That's
rad.
cool.
And his
That's
fist
so
does
cool.
shoot. That was
Yeah.
my Joe Fest. That was my big Joe Fest purchase this
That's
year.
so rad.
You even have
You
to
go to
stick it
Joe
back in
Fest
your
to get
overhead.
a vintage Godzilla.
Yeah.
Solid.
Friday night preview night was like, I'm having that. And that guy's like, oh, well, there's been a couple people looking at it. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm buying it.
Look who's here with us.
Hey, what's up, Jay?
Mr. Jay Bartlett, my buddy.
Jay, if
Dude.
you're not going to send me your address, I'm going to send Chad your stuff and he's going to send it to you.
I can give you Jay's address when we're done, dude.
You
I
can't
got
ship
you.
to Canada.
You've
got
been
you.
doxxed.
I got you.
What was our idea versus cereal topic?
Cereal.
Yeah, cereal.
Cereal.
I think
What
it
about
was fruity cereal specifically. The versus Friday Night versus cereal.
Oh, yeah. No, it
Fruity
was a sugar cereal.
Sugar cereal. Sugar. That's,
Yeah.
That's
None of that-
broad.
Jay,
You're gonna have to-
somebody wants us to do a sugar cereals versus.
I think it would be a great.
I would love to do that. I would love it.
You
Needs to
think
go in the
Jay
poll,
had
though.
Sonic when he came to the States? You think he did it because he said he had never had Sonic? You think he
I
did it?
know he had In and Out, and I know that when Rob lived in Vegas, like In and Out's a thing, right?
In and Out's okay, that's good. But Sonic's America's drive-in.
Have you guys seen their Nintendo 64 Quest Kickstarter? Like that thing exploded.
I haven't seen
Fully
it lately.
funded in less. Oh fuck!
Good finger.
Don't snap with this finger. It fully funded in less than a day.
Well,
They're already
done.
smashing through stretch goals.
And what's it?
Solid.
What is it?
Nintendo 64 Quest, because 10 years ago they did that Nintendo Quest where
Yeah.
Jay tried to get all of the North American release
Yeah.
NES games. Well, now they're doing N64.
Oh.
It's already filmed, but yeah. Oh, Kaiju Kitty says it's a customized Mega Constructs minifigure.
Oh.
The hooded head is 3D printed. That's awesome. That's very cool. You painted yourself.
Slick.
Very
Cool.
rad.
I'd like to see a picture of that.
V. Conley says it's a toss-up between my custom head sculpt from Mark II Designs, which looks fantastic, And Brian Hodges custom T'Challa Steel Brigade.
Ooh.
No surprise. My Mark II design stuff is great. No surprise there.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised that a lot of people say like their favorite stuff is like one-offs or customs, things that they have more intrinsic value associated to them, personal attachment, things like it's not just like, oh, my favorite figure is this dolly that I bought off the pegs,
Well, one-off stuff is impossible to replace because it's the only one. If your
Mhm.
house burns down, you can get another Robo Skull. You can get a Blockbuster. None of that's big deal unless there's. Okay, you're kind of screwed if the house burns down because I'm not making another one for you.
I love this figure. I love this.
That should be on your person at all times. And it's secure.
Is that my
chained to your
pocket
wrist.
dolly? That's my new pocket dolly.
It's the pocket dolly.
Jesse's asking, was that Godzilla your carry-on for the flight home?
Oh, I drove home, so he did part of the driving, which was kind of nice.
Oh, that is nice. Just set it and forget it.
Yeah.
You know how fast you were going? I wasn't driving. You're going to talk to Godzilla about that.
Photo Viper says, one of my favorite pieces are my convention headhunter stormtroopers.
Ooh.
The O-ring ones?
Yeah.
Ones they did like early aughts.
Yeah, they never made moderns.
Yeah.
That's why I had customs made of them. But yes.
Well, and didn't.
Rad. And didn't. No, but somebody else made me customs that weren't $400 a piece.
And it wasn't me.
You guys remember?
It wasn't
that
me. I didn't do
bullshit.
it.
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. You wouldn't. However, Pete, Mikey made me the entire team from The Losers.
I did.
From the beginning of the movie where they're all in like OD green.
Yeah.
Like when they're in their tactical uniforms, not their bullshit, Havana get-ups, but
Not that.
Nice.
Al Jordan says, when Scuba has his toy room door closed and lights down, Godzilla's tongue action feature.
Oh my word.
I can think of it. Oh, my little Roy toy.
Originally I was going to say like the only no-goes for this conversation would be the Grail stuff, like the flag, the terror drum, the Defiant, but whatever. Who cares?
How about a sealed can of Motu slime?
Oh, man.
Man. I thought that was Macho Man Randy Savage at the bottom, but it's not.
Yeah.
Let me
And the slime rises to the top, baby.
There's a little bit in there, but it is sealed.
Wait, it's sealed and there's only a little bit?
Yeah, it's over time,
But it's
80s,
airtight.
1986.
I guess it's not airtight, huh? Because they just kind
It's
of
not.
Yeah,
close that air in there. Some of the favorite stuff that I have in my collection is I know I've shown it before, but
oh yeah, my brother had that mug.
Right, the cup and
Hell
dish
yeah.
set.
Yep.
I freaking love it. First of all,
It's got the original face of G.I. Joe.
this
that
is
milk
that 80
class.
this is that 82 time capsule. Do you see this right here?
Oh, God.
This is I'm trying to hide it. This is the 82 time capsule because the original face of G.I. Joe was Grunt. Everything about this, I mean, like they never made those aircraft. Like, what the fuck is that? Right?
Damn cool.
Right. And then Vamp,
Kickstart.
you got Zap. Not a single
is
blemish. And these it's just like a shrinky dink decal.
And it's been
Yep.
used.
But this
Look at the
cup-
center of it. Like, that's
this
not
cup
like
is
brand
in
new or nothing.
Freaking
It got love.
perfect condition. But stuff like this, I also have the birthday door hanger. You remember those? You hang them over the doors on people's birthdays, like yay! But I have the G.I. Joe birthday hanger.
I got some.
You know what I don't have? I
What?
don't have a Grunt Halloween mask.
What about a Flint Halloween mask?
No. No.
You got any soap? Or rubber
Yes.
stamps? You got any stamps?
Got any tips? Got any tips? Give me the goddamn mask.
This is it. You said soap, and in case we did current pickups, how about Jabba the Hutt shampoo
Look
from
at that guy.
1983? Oh. And what's there? Thank you.
Glorious.
Right, and it's
Nah, 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 nah. Oh yeah, I saw your post on those, man.
and there's the most powerful intergalactic gangster who lives in a fortress-like palace on Tatooine. He controls all the crime and criminals in the galaxy. That's why he's so expert at filling up your tub with a galaxy of bubbles and a nice fresh scent. Bathe with Jabba the Hutt. You'll feel all powerful yourself.
Here's a public service announcement for you, Scuba.
Yeah.
If that was made in the last 15 years, it would have that sticker on it.
100% would. Yep. World made a cardboard G.I. Joe fan club belt buckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Tom, what's up? Says favorite piece is my mint on card sci-fi. First figure I ever bought with my own money after cutting my grandmother's lawn.
Nice.
That's the kind of stuff right there.
Hell
right?
yeah.
That's cool, man. I love sci-fi.
Viper Scout says a couple of favorites: Vintage Steel Brigade, for sure.
Baby.
Tomahawk, Playmates Voltron for what it represents in my Exo Squad. The only toys that I have from
Childhood survivor.
Awesome.
Rad.
That's cool.
Super cool. Oh, and Joe Fan 84 feels my pain. I ripped my middle fingernail off working on my car. This is going to be completely off
Car pain.
our subject right now, but when I was still in, my supply NCO and I and a couple of people that we brought in on extra duty to help us out, we had to go do ammo turn-in. And ammo turn-in's like this long drawn out process. You have like the dunnage here and the links there, and then all like the bandoliers and the crates and the cans, and it's all separated by what's called a lot number. And then all your unspent ammo that's still sealed, and you turn it all in. But as we're going through and we're dumping out all the dunnage, they have people that watch you in case you find a live round in the dunnage, right? You only get so many dings, and then after that, they shut you down and they tell you, go back, sort it all, and come back another day, which totally sucks.
Oof.
Because to make another appointment with the ASP or the ammo supply point is like weeks. And you got to get that shit turned in because every couple of weeks you're going to the range. So my supply NCO was pushing the ladder into the back of the LMTV, and it sits in a bracket underneath the tailgate when you push it in and it latches. Well, he had his hand like that. Boom! And he put it in and he tore his nail off. And so he did what a lot of people do. He pushed it back down, right? When we were doing the dunnage turn-in, his fingernail fell off in the dunnage. And so the civilian contractor guy that was like helping us do our turn-in, you know, they're pretty much like a babysitter. He watched my supply NCO put something in his pocket. And he goes, hey, Sergeant, give me that round. And my supply NCO was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you just put a round in your pocket. Let me have it. And he's like, no, dude, I put my fingernail in my pocket.
But you can have it if you want it.
Yeah. He just like walked away. And I was like, good job, Josh. Now we can get some live rounds through here. But
yeah,
it was so
you distract him.
Yeah.
Man.
You were asking if I had soap, Mikey?
There you go.
Oh,
Hit and run too. And some Falcon shampoo.
I've never seen the canteen shampoo.
I've never seen the canteen one either. That's pretty neat.
So this one, not the best care. It's got a little wear and tear on it, but
a little shampoo on your crystal balls.
But it's full, right? So this is full. The front label looks great. The back label, the barcode's got a little on it, but other than that, it's still full. This is full also, and you got hit and run in the Mamba.
And a Mamba, rad.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So again, weird little things that I love in my collection. And just in case anybody wanted to see it, Party Drop Zone.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday to
I just want to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy, right? Rick James.
Yeah.
Part of me because I'm an opener, part of me really wants to put this on my front door for my 50th birthday. I don't know.
Good idea.
Yep.
You know what?
One sealed door banner.
Why
And I believe
not?
this was
Sure.
courtesy of Justice Curry or Justin Carey. as he-
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
He's done an articulated Chad thing.
Well, that's his real name, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be cool.
What do you got, Mikey?
I
Ian
got some
Sweeney's-
stuff.
Sorry.
You got
Yeah,
stuff?
you got
What?
some
You
stuff?
like stuff?
I got stuff. I love
Yeah.
stuff.
I like stuff. I like Count Chocula.
Wait,
What do you
vintage
got?
stuff? Because nobody collects that anymore.
I mean, technically it is vintage, but it's not little. You got a full 12-incher for you.
Let's see
Hello.
it, baby.
Allow me to whip this out.
Ah!
Excuse me while I whip this out. So this is one of those things because of what it meant to my childhood, because I remember when Dad got it and when we got really into this line.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Check that baby out.
Oh, that's rad.
Uh-huh. Pretty sick. Yeah, I remember throwing this off of my grandma's roof several times. So this one specifically is means a lot. I picked this up at DFW. Actually, Dad picked it up and gifted it to me. So this one's got some sentimentality to it. But yeah, Action Man. Dad collected the crap out of it. We had darn near every one of them. I think they're so cool. And Skydiver. I love parachute guys. Ripcord's my favorite Joe.
Yeah.
It only makes sense that this is my favorite Action Man of this series.
Dude, I saw that freaking
Love it.
commission piece that Vega did for you. That's awesome.
Cool, right? Oh man, I'm so stoked about it. It's
Yep. Yeah, really cool. Yep,
This
there
one?
it is. There it be.
So yeah, George Vega did a commission piece for me of Ripcord. So this is also part of one of those things that's pretty special to me. It's my first commission piece that I've had somebody do, and from a great dude of my favorite character. What's better than that?
Yeah, that's really awesome. Jim Largo says, actually, Grunt was the face of Real American Hero Joe, but the original 12-inch Joe is actually based on JFK. Look it up, nerds. Yeah, we were talking about Real American Hero, you fuck. I mean, thank
American
you, my
Hero.
Thank you, my friend. Jim is correct.
Actually,
But this guy's a Real American Hero, actually, and that guy was the face of a Real American Hero 1982 to 1994, even though he was no longer the face after like 84. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Jim. Love you.
thanks, Jimothy.
I'm surprised Jim hasn't gotten malaria where he lives. I'm glad to hear that he hasn't gotten malaria.
I think his Cox filter.
Peter,
it
you
out.
muted?
I am muted. That was blinking. I coughed and I muted before I coughed, and then because I'm old, I forgot to unmute.
Hey!
Did you hear that?
Huh?
No? Didn't hear that?
There was one.
The ma'am's probably going to come in here like, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling?
Keep it down in there, damn it.
Maximilian Tucker said, I used to have the R2D2 foam display that the soap came on.
Ooh,
Sweet.
Boop, boop.
Very cool.
Ooh.
Silly Pole plays. My favorite is my Ring Raiders planes.
nice.
Ian Sweeney. My favorite figure in my collection is an incomplete 83 Kenner Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Does he have the robe?
What's behind it?
Always with you, Mikey. Always with you. World Made of Cardboard. I had the G.I. Joe belt buckle, but lost it when I was a kid. Do you have it? I do not. I do not.
He's wearing it right now.
I think I know a shop that has
It's
one.
doom scroll time, baby. But this kind of stuff is sort of where my collecting is moving to. I guess it's a natural progression because
Sure.
Dolly's vehicles, all the play sets. Now I'm getting the random stuff. I really want that Grunt Halloween mask. Really, really want that.
Yeah.
There's a Monster cereal collector box from Walmart.
Really?
Are we talking about the big box that has all the different Monster cereals in it? Or are you talking about like the vinyl mascot like figurines? Because I've seen both. So I don't know what you're talking about, Hal. Please clarify. Time me out. Yeah.
Brighten up our darkest night.
Scott Hughes says, around 2007, I found a sealed on card Snake Eyes version 2 in my parents' attic.
Oh.
It was even still in a Toys R Us bag. I sold it for $100.
Oh,
And thought I ripped the guy off if I had kept it till today. You know how much money you're talking about for a mint on card Snake Eyes version 2? What's that? $1,000?
a little more.
$2,000?
Yeah. I've seen like 1,800.
I'm sorry.
You could probably
Scott.
sell an 80s Toys R Us bag for $100.
Yeah.
I do have an 80s Toys R Us sign hanging on one of my shelves.
There was a
metal sign. It's about this big.
Got the whole store.
Star Wars Celebration last year in London. A vendor had a Palatoy plastic bag from like the employee store of Palatoy, and I think it was $700-800, something like that, and it was gone. Like it was there, and then whoop.
I bet.
Wow.
I bet.
Yeah, but it was, and it was a large set. It wasn't like a little tiny, like, oh, there it is. It was framed the whole bit.
That's gorgeous. Shit. Maximilian Tucker says, don't ask me how I know this. I love when statements start off like that. Or, no shit, there I was. Or, this bitch. Those are the three ways to start off a great statement. You can't fill up those canteens with water after the shampoo is gone.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah. Putting shampoo in what looks like a drinking container. Good ideas or not? Well, in the 80s, kids weren't that stupid. So, we did some stupid shit.
Died.
Yeah, we did stupid shit.
And moms were like, he hasn't pooped in like 5 days. Drink up.
Drink this.
Shampoo in a canteen. You're talking about the generation that had lawn darts. They're not worried about that.
Oh man, lawn darts were so great.
Drinking from hoses.
Not worried about that.
Oh yeah.
Running around with cap guns and stuff without orange tips. Like that was the least of the worries.
Bottle rocket fights with PVC pipes.
I mean, we didn't have that's still a thing. That's gotta be still a thing.
Yeah. I remember digging like just the craziest forts in the ground.
Yep.
And covering them with plywood and then covering the plywood, and you're all hanging out down in your little fort, just waiting for it to collapse and suffocate all of you.
Yeah.
Kiwi sends a $3.49 New Zealand super chat. Thank you very much, Kiwi, and says, that's awesome, bro.
And Kiwi had Tony on.
Yep. I know. I was there. I watched. I tuned in.
Catching up on that on the replay squad yesterday.
That's cool.
So check it out.
I tuned in. Mike, you want to read this one?
Every young boy knows not to use the shampoo while in the shower. Only use the conditioner. If you know, you know.
An answer
this
to
one goes out
the
Hal Jordan.
Question.
Use up all your shampoo if you're using it for 45 minutes. You get it in the tip, forget about it.
Then you gotta hold it like this, and you gotta get that one stream of water right, and you're like,
and that's terrible. That's
all I can think of is Billy Madison. No shampoo is better.
Conditioner better. Conditioner.
Kaiju Kitty says, Scuba, I sent you a DM on Instagram with a picture of the Hooded Cobra Commander. I want to see it.
No, just Scuba.
Just Scuba.
Just Scuba. It's specifically for Scuba.
Whatever. Just Scuba. Speaking of Hooded Cobra Commander, I know I've shown this before, but this is something else that I covet in my collection. This is an uncut mail away hooded Cobra Commander card.
Oh, that's cool.
I got this
Excellent.
again. Justice Curry, aka Justin Carey.
Yes.
No one else bid on this.
Huh?
And when I won it for an amount that I will not say, I mean, like, look at how flat it is.
Nice.
And he messaged me and I was like, dude, did no one else know what that is? And he's like, I guess not,
Guess
man. But he's the one that set the starting bid. Ooh.
Look at that little guy.
Dude, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
The bloody sword.
He's
Excellent job.
adorable.
Perfect.
That's it. Perfect.
Perfect. That's what he would say to that. That Cobra Commander is freaking awesome.
I don't have that. I can't. I got nothing for that.
You don't have any mega constructs?
No.
I've been getting like really big into the built to rule stuff. And I know we've talked about built to rule before, but once I built that pontoon watercraft, for some reason the name is just escaping me at this very moment. I've just been all in on built to rule. I haven't built the base yet, but I need to. This shit takes up space.
It does.
Yeah. And then Kiwi's doing the good work and says, "Smash that like button, folks."
Smash it, y'all.
We can't see. So, World made of cardboard. Chad, you're not 50 yet. You're still a kid.
We're just a boy.
He's a puppy.
Hey boy. Hey
We're
boy.
just a boy.
See, now I want to watch Rocky 3. As soon as I said that. HGC says, still got my Sergeant Scoop and Mean Wiener from Food Fighters.
Oh, nice. I do not have any food fighters, but yeah, they're actually pretty hard to find in the wild.
Yeah. Because for a while I had this ridiculous idea that I wanted to get their egg carton APC and turn it into something G.I. Joe. But when you really look at it, you're like, no.
Wait. What would Drew Carey, or why did I say Drew Carey? Harry Carey say about a mean wiener?
Hi. If your wiener was wean, would you beat it? I would. And I'd only use conditioner.
Oh, yes.
Hi, Chad. If you had G.I. Joe's shampoo, would you use it to scrub your itty bitty ditty bag? I would. And I get my mean wiener too.
Thank you, sir. Drew G says 25th anniversary stuff is now vintage. We old.
It's true.
Or vintage, asshole.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it?
Those
Well,
prices
it's not
are like
20 yet.
what?
It's not 20 yet,
It's very popular.
but it's close. It's close to being vintage.
Here,
Well, you got something to
I
say?
get the sentiment that Drew's saying. I, however, will counter that and say, because it's modern construction, I don't think I could ever see anything Joe from 2007 on, even if it were, 2035 right now, as vintage. Just because the body construction changed so much. And all of the modern figures that you see, like your Fresh Monkey Fiction, your Marauders, whenever they put out fucking figures, all that stuff is really based around the modern construction Joes. So, I don't know.
Hey, Mikey, when he gets technical, do you find yourself just with the...
Are you done? We're having a conversation, man.
There you go, Drew. Not only did he read it, he had a retort.
Yep.
Thanks, Drew.
Trebek.
Has anyone seen my custom 12-inch ripcord video yet?
No, but
Is that a
I will.
euphemism? Is that a euphemism?
Ooh.
Have you seen my
you
12-inch
dirty little
ripcord,
birdie.
baby?
Pull and extend.
Have you seen my 12-inch extendar?
Oh,
Yeah, no.
He's right over
Um,
there.
No, but now I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure
totally gonna
Mikey
check it
will
out.
too.
better give it a watch.
Justin Booth. Justin, that stuff is very much appreciated and super awesome.
Kudos.
You're a mensch.
Oh, Bear 11 Charlie has seen Kiwi's video and it's awesome.
Nice.
So it's not a euphemism.
Or it is. That's not. Can't rule it out.
HGC, real talk. I missed out on a G.I. Joe Tiger Force lunchbox and thermos. I was more displeased than I thought I'd be about that.
Bummer.
Yeah, what are you going to put your lunch in?
Right? Who wants to use a paper bag?
You know, fun fact.
Pores.
The metal lunchboxes.
Mhm.
We all know
Don't
that
salt water very well.
metal lunchboxes transition to plastic lunchboxes, right? Rambo First Blood Part 2 was the catalyst getting lunchboxes moved from metal to plastic. Because that was right around the time when parents were saying, oh, but kids will use it. Right. That's when all the Karens started coming out. They're going to use them as weapons.
Out on the playground. Yeah, right.
Once they started seeing the Rambo iconography with the RPG on the lunchbox, that was the last metal lunchbox for kids. Rambo First Blood Part 2.
Damn it, Rambo.
I'll blame the Karens, but
friggin' Karens.
Pokey87 says I might be late on this one, but my most prized figure, you're never late.
Yeah.
Are the old prototypes and fuck-ups of characters I don't know. My dad worked at Kenner.
Shut up. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, man.
Cool, Pokey.
Unless he's my age and he was growing up in the 90s and that was G.I. Joe Extreme, then less cool. Still neat. I got a feeling, judging by his profile picture, he is not my age.
Yep.
That's a deeper cut
old,
than
old
90.
school.
Oh yeah, that's old
Kenner.
school right there.
Kenner when it was Kenner.
Dude, that's super.
That would
cool.
be. That's
It's
pretty
Kenner.
rad.
Yep. I'm seeing an Etsy post for 87 G.I. Joe camo belt with the buckle for 45.
Yeah.
Why am I here? I need to be doom scroll. You know what? We're at the 2-hour mark anyway.
We are, and it's almost time for 3 POA.
Oh, 3 POA. Speaking of 3 POA, BB gun fights.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, BB gun fights. Rock throwing fights. Now we're just regressing, right?
Yeah.
We're just going to rocks and sticks.
We do huge dried balls of mud, like they were grenades. So...
Yeah, Drew G says we used to shoot each other with BBs before paintball became a thing. Hell yeah, we did.
Be like, you think you can get this BB out before I get home?
I know we got to go, but speaking of the 80s, all the crazy toys, I'm going to tie it all in together with a story about my brother. So when we were kids in the 80s, remember, it was like the ninja craze, right? So my brother and I had a mutual friend, and he had one of those, some bullshit weapon out of Ninja 2, Enter the Ninja. And, the little blade comes out of the handle, and you got the chain that comes out of the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
And this was like one of those legit, it switchblades out. And so we're all standing around kind of bored, and this kid, as bored kids do in the 80s, he gets out this very dangerous weapon, switchblades out the little,
the hook.
Yeah, the hooky blade, undoes the chain, and he starts swinging it, and he's like, pick up anything in the yard and we'll fight. So my brother, God rest his soul, looks around and he goes, picks up this fucking rusty old dart on the ground. And this dude's, you hear it swinging, right? This fucking crazy ass ninja weapon. And my brother goes, whoom, and throws this dart dead into his ankle.
Oh, no.
The ninja blade weapon goes flying, and he's lying on the ground like, oh, like holding his leg. And this dart is just sunk into his ankle. Anyway, so
Make sure you get your tetanus shots, boys and girls.
That's all I got. Yeah.
Important.
Nowadays, they would take the leg, right? But it was a good time. So.
I love that he had a full functioning ninja weapon. Like, not like, oh, is it out of plastic? Nope, real thing.
Yeah.
Those butterfly knives.
Samantha says I'm getting South Park Ninja vibes from that. Yeah, it was just one of those things that like you would never see again, but it was nice to remember my brother. You guys got any parting thoughts before we make way for the 3 POA?
No, thanks for having me on. It's been a blast. I like this Wednesday gig.
I honestly feel that we need to make 3 Stooges a thing.
Totally
agreed.
That's what I feel. Everybody in the chat, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Those of you who are still here, even though I know Ryan started 2 minutes ago, somebody's gonna bitch about that. But yeah, we'll talk some favored toys and stuff again. It's always a good conversation, and it keeps the drama to a minimum. And I'm really trying to steer away from the bullshit.
Bullshit.
Fun to talk about the dollies.
Bullshit. Yeah. Really not a fan of it. Cool. All right. So I will see you two fine gentlemen and everybody in the chat very soon. Scuba, you got anything cool coming up? What's happening?
Well, we have the hour-long travel vlog on the Scubas of our England tour, and there are quite a smattering of toys and toy-related things in there. So if you want to take an hour and throw that on while you're doing something else, check out the Scubas. Otherwise, Chasing 80s, I'm working on this Eternia Origins Eternia, because this is the vintage one.
Right.
I want to do a comparison. Everybody's built them. You know how they go together. So it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather compare them side by side as something different.
And that's cool. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
And the Scubas and Chasing 80s are both linked in the description below, along with your super sexy Instagram profile.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mikey, what about you? You got a million things going on, man.
I got stuff. I got stuff and things. Yeah, still working on several commissions I got going on. Ready to finish up a couple, start a couple new ones. Dad and I are still workshopping our kit bashing session. We're gonna go over that kind of stuff in a next episode of Couple of Kooks.
Sweet.
I think next Thursday, Legend and I are gonna do our recording.
Sweet.
So we're gonna do one of those.
Look forward
Yeah,
to it.
man, lots of stuff going on. Staying busy.
Awesome. Well, I posted the thumbnail for next Monday's video to the channel members, and everybody else will just have to wait a couple days to see what that is.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's not a tank. So yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I will see you guys soon. Thank you very much, both of you and everybody else, for being freaking rad. And yeah, Scuba, you signed us off last week. Let's get a Harry Carey sign off for the 80 people who are still here, because the rest of them already fucking jumped ship.
Yeah, they're out. They're out. They want that potato.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hey, Chad. I just want to thank you for letting me show up and do my thing. Scuba, it's always good to see you. I just got one question for y'all. If y'all had a live stream to choose, why would it be it as Chad? You guys have a great night. We'll see you next time.
Love it.